Right now, a song is about to start playing in your head. You did not choose it. You will not be able to turn it off. It might be one line of a chorus you heard hours ago, looping again and again, like a needle stuck on a record. Shower, driving, trying to sleep, and there it is. The same 5 seconds, on repeat. Not the whole song, just the part that will not let go. Almost everyone gets this. About 9 in 10 people, every single week. It has a name. Scientists call it an earworm. And the reason it happens is the opposite of what it feels like. The song is not stuck in your head. Your brain is holding on purpose. And it will not stop until it gets one specific thing.
To see it, you have to watch the brain go to sleep. In 1937, a scientist named Alfred Lee Loomis wired people up and recorded their brainwaves for the first time as they drifted off. He found that sleep is not a switch. It comes in stages. Your brain steps down, level by level, from wide awake into deep sleep. And the very first step, the doorway into sleep, is the shakiest one. That thin border between awake and asleep has a name: the hypnagogic state. It only lasts a few minutes, and it is exactly where the jerk lives. Here is what is happening on that border. While you are awake, a system deep in your brainstem keeps your muscles switched on and your body upright. As you fall asleep, that system powers down. Your muscles go loose. Your breathing slows. Your body starts to shut off the lights, room by room. But the shutdown is not perfectly timed. Sometimes the alert part is still half awake when your muscles have already gone slack.
So why do some songs do this and others never touch you? In 2016, a researcher named Kelly Jakubowski studied thousands of earworms. The songs that stick share a strange recipe. Usually a little faster than average. Easy to sing, with a simple up and down shape you can follow without trying. But buried inside there is one odd jump. One note that goes higher or lower than your brain expects. That small surprise is the hook. The simple part makes the song easy to loop. The surprising part makes your brain snag on it, like a thread catching on a nail. Pop songs are not stuck by accident. They are built to be hard to finish and easy to repeat. Here is where it all clicks. Your brain is not playing the song to torture you. It is trying to close the loop. Every time it reaches the end of that short fragment, the fragment has no real ending. So it snaps back to the start. The loop never resolves. It is stuck in the exact moment before a finish line that does not exist. This is why one trick works better than any other. To kill an earworm, do not fight it. Finish the song. Play the whole thing, let your brain hear the ending it was chasing. Once the loop is closed, the nagging stops. Now the strange part. Notice when your earworms are loudest. It is almost never when you are busy and focused. It is in the gaps. The shower. The commute. Lying awake at night. The moment your mind has nothing to hold, the song fills the space. Because an earworm is not really about music. It is a window into something your brain does all day without telling you. When you are not using your mind for a task, it does not switch off. It wanders. A whole network lights up the second you stop concentrating. And it runs its own private loop of memories, worries, and half-songs. The earworm is just the one piece of that loop you can actually hear. For a few seconds, you get to listen to your mind running on its own. And some states crack the door wide open. Stress feeds earworms because a worried mind keeps grabbing for something to chew on. Tiredness feeds them because an exhausted brain loses the focus that would crowd them out. And hearing just a fragment is the worst trigger of all. 1 second of a chorus, an advert, someone humming, and your brain grabs the thread. You did not even hear the whole song. That is the point. A fragment is unfinished by definition. So this is not a glitch in your brain. It is the same system that keeps you alive, turned on a pop song. The brain that loops a chorus is the brain that drills a phone number into your memory. That rehearses a name before a meeting. That will not let you forget tomorrow's one task. Sticky, repeating memory is not a bug. It is how anything important ever stays in your head at all. An earworm is that power, misfiring on something that does not matter. But why music, and not a paragraph from a book? Because music is built from the two things memory loves most: rhythm and melody. A tune gives your memory a shape to hang on to, a track for the words to ride on. That is why you forget what you read this morning but still sing a song from 20 years ago. Music does not enter your memory through the front door, it carves a groove. And a groove, once cut, is very hard to fill back in. And someone figured out how to use that groove against you. Think about the last advert that would not leave your head. The jingle for a fast food chain. A phone number sung in a tune. That is not a coincidence. An entire industry engineers earworms on purpose. Advertisers take everything we talked about. The simple shape, the odd jump, the unfinished hook. And they pack it into 7 seconds, so a product rides into your memory on a melody you cannot shake. They are not trying to make you like the song, they want you unable to forget it. A brand you cannot stop humming is a brand you remember in the shop. The most powerful adverts in history are not the clever ones. They are the ones that carved a groove. You can mute a screen and skip an ad, but you cannot skip the song once it is already looping inside your skull. One unfinished hook at a time. And it does not hit everyone the same. If your head is a jukebox that never stops, you are not imagining it. Musicians and heavy music listeners get more earworms because their brains hold more melodies ready to loop. People whose minds lock onto a thought and circle it get longer, stronger ones. The same machinery that loops a worry will happily loop a song. And a lucky few barely get them at all. The difference is not how much you love music. It is how sticky your brain is, and how often you leave it idle. The more silence you give your mind, the more it reaches for a tune to fill it. So if an earworm will not leave, you now have real tools. Finish the song, and close the loop. Chew gum, which a 2015 study found jams the part of your brain that plays the tune. Or hand your mind a different task. Hard enough to need it, easy enough to keep. You are not trying to force the song out. You are giving your brain the one thing it was asking for the whole time. An ending. So the next time a song will not stop, you will know exactly what is happening. It was never stuck. Your brain caught an unfinished loop, and could not stand to leave it open. It was not broken. It was doing the very thing that lets you remember anything at all. The song was never the problem. It was just the sound of your mind, refusing to leave a story half told. Now you know. Hum the last line. Let it finish. And your brain will finally set it down.